Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
Now we've got the big guy here, and I love when Dr. PHILLIP Appleton comes in, but little did I know. First of all, he brings me this wonderful bottle of wine, which is for Thanksgiving. But more than that, he's this Thanksgiving guru.
Yeah, we could talk about being a guru. We could talk about that.
No, but first let's talk about who you are and what you do.
Who I am, what I do.
You make people feel good.
My name is Dr. PHILLIP Appleton.
Right.
I'm a chiropractic physician in Pompano Beach for almost 38 years.
Oh, my God.
Counting. But I love what I do, and I love taking care of patients. And we're going to talk today about robotic laser for your pain, discomfort. So questions that you have for me, Anita?
Right. Well, here, I'm going to now put you on Facebook Live because that way, we'll get that all taken care of.
Okay.
But you are very charismatic, and I know that you're charismatic with your patients, too.
They love
you. And
they love coming. I had a patient yesterday. She said, I've never been to a doctor so nice. She was 78 years old. She's a former nurse, lives across the street, Palm Air, near my office. And she was in an accident beginning of the week, so one of her friends said to her, come over to me. So she said to her friend, but I have nothing broken. She said, well, give it a few days. You're going to have some pain, discomfort. But I have neuropathies with a electric stimulator built into my body for my pain. Just go to him. So she came in on yesterday, and we did the laser on her neck. And when she got done, she said to me, I've been a nurse for 45 years. I've never had a treatment like this ever. Can you start working on my neuropathy? So I said, but you came in with the negative attitude that if nothing's broken, what can I do to help you? So you must feel better. And she smiled and she goes, I'm an old nurse and I don't really want to give you credit, but I want more. So I said to her, you have to open your mind up. You have to come to the realization that there's other type of treatments. Yes, I'm a chiropractor, and yes, we do adjustments, and yes, we twist and turn, but not on everybody. And when people come in from a car accident, a slip and fall, or just wear and tear, I make a judgment on how to treat them. You could be young, you could be old. I'm going to make that judgment. Not everyone's treated the same chiropractically, and especially in my office. You're an individual, and I take your discomforts as an individual.
So I have a question.
Sure.
I don't have any pain, but if you worked that on me, where would you work on it, and what would it do? I mean, I don't really have any pain, I don't think.
Well, if you don't have any pain, you may have discomfort. You may have limitations. You may be able not, as we get older, every day we live and breathe and move and turn and twist and live, we have different discomforts. You may say, oh, it's going to go away. And then you say, oh, my wrist hurts me. Oh, next thing might be your elbow. Might be your knee, might be your low back. So I like to treat people who are having problems, not when they're not having problems.
Okay, and so this laser, and it's not heat. I always think of heat as laser. Is it called a cold laser? What's it actually called?
It's really, I started doing lasers about 15 years ago, and a salesman comes in one day, and it's like a remote control he brings to me, and he goes, this is the future of medicine. I go, what? No, this is the future of medicine. I said, why am I the lucky one that you stopped by to see me? He said, I was at the bagel place next door. I was in town, and I saw your sign. I said, let me go in. So he shows me this laser, and I go, oh, this is another way I could treat people. I'll take it. So about 5 years later, he comes back again, and it was a cold laser. It was a level 1. And then he comes back, he goes, oh, they modified it to a level 2. Oh. How far does it go in? It goes about a half an inch in, and you only do one spot at one time. So I said, oh, but it's deeper and more penetrating. I'll take that and put the old remote away, the level 1, and went to level 2. Then I found a new one a few years later, a level 3, which is more penetrating, and it was mobile with no wires and no cables attached to it. So when I'm treating a patient, I don't have to worry about the cables and wires, And we did that. And then about 3 years ago, I was at a seminar or convention, and I saw this robot. And it's like the first time you fall in love, you see something, and you go, I need that. Or when you buy a house, when you're looking at a house, I want that house, I want that car. And so next day I came back and the salesman said, I saw you looking at me the whole time. I said, I want that. He said, you don't even know? I go, I want that. I was watching, I'm seeing what it does. And what this does, this is level 4. It's really called hot laser. And a lot of lasers, especially a level 4, can burn. Your hot, warm sensation. So, but it's a robotic laser, which means it has a computer built in. You program it for the area you want, the time you want, the depth you want, the sensation you want, and it rotates. So the old laser will only do one spot. Say it's your knee. So say I would do the right side of your knee with the old laser. The new laser, the robotic, rotates constantly around the whole knee. So you're not just doing the right side, the medial, the lateral, the patella, the posterior. You're doing the whole knee at one time, and it penetrates not a half an inch, it penetrates 2 to 3 inches in. And there's no burning, there's no rashes, there's no side effects. I've done people with knee replacements, surgery where it went bad, where it just age, or they should have surgery but they don't want to have surgery, they want to try a different approach, and we do it, and it penetrates, and the patients respond so well. It's like a turn on, when you try a new thing in life, you go, this is really good, how come I didn't go to this restaurant, or how come I didn't use this product? And you get so excited over what it does.
Well, I've seen the patients coming in and out of your office.
You've been there. You've been there.
I have
Not as a patient, though.
times.
You brought your friend.
Yeah, I brought my friend. Oh, and she was so helped and all. But I have seen the look on their faces, and they keep coming back, and you're helping them, because a lot of these people, I think, would be miserable. They'd be at home, and their lives change.
But it's not just being miserable. The society is take pills.
Yeah, exactly.
Take pills. You go to a medical doctor. Oh, you have pain? Take pills. Or they call back again, they refill it, take more pills. That's the problem with America, being addicted to pain pills. And the good thing about the laser is that I turn people away from the medication. Yeah, still take the medication until you feel better, then you can make a decision what you want to do. If you're a drug addict, you can't take pills when you come. So because you need to get off the medication in order to feel the better of the treatment. The more treatment, the better the patient will be. A lot of times people go, well, how many times do I have to come?
Okay, let's see. I have Eddie Pauly is watching.
Hi, Eddie.
And Frank Messersmith.
Hi, Frank.
Right.
Hope you guys are well. Hope
yeah.
you. But
yeah,
if you know
these are pretty important people. I know who they are.
Oh, you do. But if you know anybody who wants to come in, I don't charge for a consultation. Bring your MRIs, bring your CAT scans, bring whoever you want to bring, and I'll talk to you. I'm never going to charge you. I'm never going to do that. I'm going to be very open with you if I can help you. A lot of people I turn away because a lot of times.
Tell me why.
Well, say one person came in to me. He wanted me to do smoking with acupuncture. He wanted to stop smoking, and I said to him, "I'm not going to take your money. I'm not going to do that." And he goes, "You're turning me away?" And then the following week, his wife came in as a patient for pain. But everyone's different in life. I try to be very upfront with people. I try to be very thorough with people. The number one question people ask, well, how much does this cost? I said, well, insurance doesn't pay for it. So I guess we lost half the audience now.
No. But wait a minute. There are people who've been in accidents and insurance.
Oh yeah. That's true.
You need to reverse that.
That's true. But health insurance, Medicare doesn't pay for it. Regular Blue Cross Blue Shield doesn't pay for it. That's new technology. Auto insurance, some policies do pay for it, and the expense of it is really laser goes by time. So the less time is starts at $60. If I have to do more time with the laser, it goes up to $120. So eventually, once in a while, you have to dip into your pocket to pay for things. And I'm very fair with people. People love that I'm fair with them. I had a woman I'm treating now. She's 97 years old.
Really?
She came from the radio show.
Oh, really?
By the time I got to the office, she was there. She had dual leg pain. She was going to doctors, injections, pills, and
97.
97. And her husband's 100, who drives her to my office.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, she's the cutest woman. She comes and she's unbelievable. So after about 10 treatments, we took care of her leg problems, and now I'm treating her shoulder problems, and she now has better range of motion. But also I include too, I do acupuncture as well. And I do laser acupuncture on a lot of the patients as well. So when they're having the laser, they're having acupuncture. And when they're having the acupuncture, they're having laser. And what acupuncture does, it balances out the energy of the body. And the laser goes in, increases blood and circulation. So the combination has been a marvelous. I'm like probably the only person that even does it.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, most people don't
that.
do. Most people don't do it. You know, but when you're in pain, when you're in discomfort, if you've gone the route of the surgeries, the operations, and the pills, the drugs, and you're suffering, and your life is miserable, and Thanksgiving's coming up, and all you want to do is just stay in bed.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
No.
That's not good.
No.
You know?
Well, let me before we get into Thanksgiving, I do want to tell you how you can get in touch with Dr. Appleton. Dr. Phillip Appleton, and you will be able to go on the web. It's Appleton Chiros, AppletonChiro.com. But I'll give you his phone number because he leaves here and he goes to work. He goes
6 days a week.
I know
6 days a week. At my young age.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of dedication. 954-973-0710. Don't suffer. 954-973-0710. I think you could be on Saturday Night Live. I mean, you're so much fun. So your patients are being helped with the laser, but also by you. You're so positive. You see, when they can come to you and you give them hope and you give them friendship, and that's what you do. So we have, let's see, somebody else here. Do you want to tag? Let's see. I can't even pronounce. Sabi? Do you Silverman? Sherman? Sabi Sherman? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Well, hello.
Hello. Okay, so
Hi.
it's time for Thanksgiving. So
gobble, 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 gobble.
No, but you're
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
He's the turkey maestro.
Oh, I am the turkey maniac. I went to college in New Mexico, and I took the full advantage of being in New Mexico, which the Southwest, the green chili, the red chili, the tamales, tortillas, all that cool stuff. So I was in a fraternity called Phi Kappa Alpha, and on one given Thanksgiving, one of the people from school, her father had a big ranch in southern New Mexico. So the father said, well, if that fraternity wants to take over the ranch house, we'll let you have it.
Whoa.
But you have to go get your own turkeys. Well, turkeys in New Mexico are wild turkeys, okay? And they're like 4 feet tall, and they run about 30, 40 miles an hour.
And there's not much meat on. There's not much fat on them.
Oh, no. So we had, I didn't do the shooting. I'm not doing that. But they got the turkeys off the desert and stuff like that, and I was the one to cook it. So I didn't really know much about cooking turkeys, but I learned. And it was in the ranch house, and they had all these stoves, and they had all these things there. I wanted to put ingredients, and green chili. I put green chili. Red chili. I put red chili.
Oh, my God.
They had white wine. I put the white wine. I put the red onions in it. I put garlic in it. Zoom to today. I do that Southwest turkey every Thanksgiving and a few times during the year, and my family and my kids go crazy over it.
But doesn't the chili make it too hot?
When you bake it for like 5-6 hours, it's incredible. Oh, also you have fresh sliced potatoes in this thing too. So it's a big pan. I do a couple turkeys, because my kids always want the food to go home with because they get overwhelmed by it. And then I got married on Thanksgiving as well. And now I'm just marrying a turkey by married Eileen. So a lot of people say, oh, you married a turkey? No, I didn't marry a turkey. I got married at my wife's house, and we had turkey for Thanksgiving.
I love it.
So Thanksgiving is always a very, very, very special day. My father passed away years ago in New Mexico around November 18th, years ago. And my other side of the family are all Mexican Jews. And they live in Albuquerque. And I never went to one of these things because I was always in Florida, not there. So it was about a week after my father was buried, and I had to do a lot of things for my mom. And they said, we're going to go to Margarita's house. I said, oh, yeah, well, expect a lot of people. Oh, like you were telling me you had like 30, 40 people at one time?
Yeah.
Well, I get there. There's like over 200 people there. There's tables on the lawn. There's tables in the backyard. They had 10 or 12 turkeys. It was it was everyone could have a business in Albuquerque, so of Indian jewelry. You should have known that was coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I didn't. So that's why you have this
And they were
beautiful
all there,
jewelry.
and they were always saying about sorry about your dad. We know your dad. And my mom was there. My sisters were there, and it was a wonderful, wonderful event. It was a nice way to say goodbye to my dad in a way, because that was his favorite holiday. Most people's favorite holiday.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Thanksgiving is interesting, but someone told me that you should take advantage now if your family's there and start talking to them about family matters. The kids, what was the favorite thing that you did?
Not politics, but family stuff.
Exactly,
Family
lots of
stuff.
family
Yeah, that's
that
true.
they don't really know the stories. I had my son who came over. He's in his 50s and he's a lawyer, and he came over. He comes over Thursday nights and when he's finished with his practice, and I start talking to him because I got married to my husband when my son was 10, and so he came to this wonderful new marriage, and we lived in Minneapolis and we lived in Texas, and I said, tell me what you remembered in Minneapolis, and we had the most wonderful evening, things I didn't even remember he was doing, so that's what
very
we should
important.
do.
It's very important. All holidays are. But getting back to Appleton Chiropractic,
Okay.
Laser, Pompano Beach, 954-973-0710. Let's talk about this now. But no, Thanksgiving is a very blessed holiday. I'm glad I'm part of it. I'm glad people are not working. They're off. They're having family time. It's probably the only day of the year that happens, really.
Yeah, and that's right, and it's not religious, so
There's no
people
gifts.
can
You don't have to bring. Oh, you didn't.
Except you brought wine.
Oh, I brought you
that
wine
was
to
really
you, 'cause
nice.
you're a
My
charming-
God, I can't.
You're a charming
believe
lady.
it.
You're gonna have that.
Look
You're
at
gonna
the
have
bottom.
that.
I love
Isn't
that. See,
cool?
this is really
Yeah.
a great
Great
bottle of wine.
wine.
Yeah, we were talking about California a little bit, and I was wondering if it's going to affect the
grapes.
Yeah, do you
The
think
grapes.
so? It didn't go. That wasn't the area actually. Was it?
They said the smoke from the fires from California are reaching New York State.
Really?
Yeah. So is it going to affect everything?
So
I think,
it will-
I
you
think
think it'll
everything
affect
affects
the
everything.
grapes? Yeah,
I think everything
yeah,
affects
yeah,
everything.
probably will. Okay, but let me ask you this. So if someone comes in for treatment, should they be should they go right home and go to bed, or I mean, what should they really do when they get when they get this?
They can do whatever they want to do. I had a gentleman the other day came in. Every week is a new chapter in my life. No, it is every
I
week.
know, I can tell that
every
with
week
you.
is because I never know who's coming in, when they're coming in. I don't know, so I don't know what problem they have. Like I had a man the other day. He came in. He goes, "I have a serious pain in my mid back." I said, "Do whatever you have to do. I've been to the medical doctors. I just can't take those guys anymore. Do something for me." So I said, "Well, what area?" He said, "Well, my neck hurts. My low back hurts." It's like the doctor you had on before. What do you take care of first? You usually take care of your primary area, which is hurting. If it's your low back, I'm going after your low back. If you're having leg pain, I'm not running after the leg pain that's going because it's coming from the low back. I'm going to treat the low back where the nerves come from. If you're having sciatica, if you're having neck pain. So I asked him, pick an area. You have so many areas, just pick an area. So I picked an area. When he got off the table, he goes, gives me a hug, and he goes, "This is amazing." So it's the overwhelming acceptance is getting there little by little by little, because there's other ways to treat people besides drugs, medications, injections.
Okay, so now I have a big one. A lot of people suffer with migraines. Have you ever attempted any of that with the...
Migraines come a lot of time. Migraines could be diet. Migraines could be stress. Migraines could be blood pressure. Migraines could be coming from a lot of different things, but it also can come from your cervical spine. So if you're having
Really?
stenosis or you're having a misaligned vertebra in your spine, that could be impinging the nerves, which is causing pressure to the brain. But headaches are a mess all by itself.
Right.
I don't really make a practice of doing headaches, but a lot of times people get in an accident or fall,
Right.
and the stress of that can cause internal stress on the head.
So let's talk what you just said about falls, because that, I think, for the older population,
Terrible.
it
Terrible.
changes their
Terrible.
entire life, doesn't it?
Terrible.
So
Terrible.
what would you advise people, even, sure, they're going to come to you and they're going to feel better, but let's talk about how do we prevent these falls?
I have people coming to me with walkers, canes, when they come in, and I tell them, because they're unstable. Like the 97-year-old one, she has that little walker, with the speedometer on it, and a radio, and a radio and the brakes, and a caution line, and the signals, all that stuff. And
So
she's
bad.
very, I know I'm so bad, but she's so cute, and she knows she's cute, and she knows I love her. But it's very, my own father-in-law fell, and the last fall was the deadly fall,
Could he have
you know.
prevented that? Let's talk about
I don't know.
that.
He was sitting in a chair, just bending over, tying his shoelace, and he
Oh, he
toppled
fell.
over. Most injuries happen at the house. You know that. Bathrooms, especially. In a shower, do you have the hand grips? Most people don't have the hand grips. They go, oh, I have the shower door. Well, that shower door is not going to hold your body weight.
Absolutely right.
Or I have a curtain. You're not going to hit the curtain. It's like that movie Psycho, when she pulled the curtain down,
Yeah.
tried to help herself.
Yeah.
That's not going to hold you up. You have to get professional
Very
people
good.
to put the handles in.
Yes.
When my kids were 3, 4 years old in their tub, I had them installed.
Ah.
So they would grab the handles and come out of the tub.
Listen, I live in a rental apartment now, and I had them, and I paid for them. I got one in each one of the
You
bathrooms.
have to have that.
I agree
Because
with
one
you.
fall can either kill you or
Yeah.
damage you forever.
Right. And even now with them, when I go to take a shower or a bath, I put my cell phone right there,
Yeah,
and I'm very
yeah,
careful.
yeah.
I make sure.
Your water and tile, and we live in South Florida, and everything is water, tile, and marble. Everything.
Yeah.
Your bathroom, your living room, your kitchen,
Yeah.
especially your kitchen, your laundry area. But
Sorry, but let's say someone falls. What should they put? Should they ice it first? What
yeah,
should
you
they
always
do?
want to ice it. You always want to ice it. If you're really in bad shape,
Before they call you,
go to
ice
the
it.
hospital. You want to get it checked. If you're an older person, you want to be careful. Call the paramedics. Let them check you out, and then come to me. Because don't forget, after an injury, after a fall, it takes 2-3 days for the symptoms and inflammation to start going. So that's the time to come to me.
Well, that's a good point to bring up, Dr. Appleton, because when someone's in a car accident, they'll say, "Oh, I feel fine."
I had that yesterday. The person came into me. He said he was a construction worker. He goes, I was in an accident in front of Palm Air. A lot of things happen in Palm Air.
Well, it's a huge community. That's why you're there.
16,000 people
That's why
during
you're
the
there.
season.
So-
And he said, I had no pain for 3 days. And then I woke up for a month to go to work, and I couldn't move.
And why is that?
Well,
Explain
because
that.
the body goes into shock. It's like anything else. It's like any type of appliance. The reason why they break because it dysfunctions, and the body starts to dysfunction. Either you can't walk, you can't move, you can't turn, you can't twist, you can't lift. You have anxiety, you have stress, and all that builds into everything. Now your car's ruined, your car's damaged. How am I going to get to work? Or your car? How in Florida the transit is not like New York City, where there's a bus every 5 seconds, a train every minute. So it's a lot of frustration, and people's bodies are human. We are human beings. We live and breathe every moment. We're not robots. Only my laser is.
Right.
But the laser's very cool, though. People are amazed by it. They'll come in with, like, I had another patient came in on Monday or Tuesday from out of the country, and a lot of times people want it automatically. Like their friends told them, their family has told them. They just come in with the idea, I want it. It worked for him, worked for her. I want it. So I treated him and his low back, and he got off the table, and he was almost 7 feet tall. Not a basketball player, but a big man from
Wow.
from Canada. And he was like 72, 73. And he hugged me. He goes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Since then, he's been in on Thursday. He's coming in today. The happiness of the treatment is tremendous.
Well, I have a question about what you just said. So let's say that you are helping them. You don't want them to come in every day, though. Is it every
No,
other
I
day?
do every
Wayne?
other day because it's a time release where it takes like 24 to 36 hours to kick in. And then if it doesn't kick in that time, the next time I'll probably do the laser acupuncture with that to get it going faster. But sometimes the termites that people have in their body, I don't know how bad everything is.
Okay, but now you really are educated as a chiropractor. Are you still doing chiropractic
Oh, yeah, good
work?
question. We must have time. Because I'm very, it's like your first love. You're always in love with I fell in love with being a chiropractor. I'm in love. I would probably die as a chiropractor. I would be known as a chiropractor. But I'm getting to be known as the chiropractic laser guy, or the magic machine, or Appleton's laser magic. But, I do adjustments all the time. I'm physically working. I have a lot of rooms in my office in Pompano Beach on Power Line Road next to Palm Air. And I'm open from 9 to 6, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Amazing. 9 to
Tuesday
6.
and Tuesday and Thursday 9 to 1, and Saturday 9 to 12. And my objective is to help people. That's my objective.
Josh Hoffman is watching now.
Hi, Josh.
Josh,
How are you?
Josh's into the CBD and the medical marijuana.
Oh, that's very cool. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, are you helping anybody with any of that?
No,
I don't mean that, but I mean you're helping with people and they may be on it.
Yeah, they may be on it. You know, I treat people who are on opioids. I treat people on pain pills. I treat people who are getting injections. You know, and I try to do my thing, and hopefully they can get off that stuff. Don't forget, all this medication has side effects. Everything has a side effect. This has no side effect. There's two people I can't treat. One with active cancer. Cannot treat. My own mother-in-law begged me to do it.
And why is that?
Well, because it stimulates all the cancer cells, the light therapy, and pregnancies. But if you have a pacemaker, I can treat you. You have a defibrillator, I can treat you. Electric stim, that's embedded in your body, stimulus, I can treat you.
Okay, well, before we run out of time, I want to give all the information. Get your pencils out. Remember, this is
Here we go. Get the
Pencil
pencils
Talk
ready. Get the pencils
Radio.
ready.
954-973-0710. Again, 954-973-0710. And go on the web to AppletonChiro.com. They're located on Powerline Road, 1215 South Powerline Road, Pompano Beach. And it's true, it's right next to
Palm Air.
Palm Air, which is a great
the
place.
world famous Palm Air. Not anymore it was, but at one time it was very famous.
And the big part about this is that it is approved. FDA, what he uses is, let's see.
It's all approved. FDA approved.
Yeah,
FDA approved.
and you personally have seen.
And I personally
Great.
do it. You know, you go to some doctor's office,
right.
you have somebody who
Good
else
point.
is doing it. I personally touch you, see you, examine
I know
you,
you
talk
do.
to you, treat you,
I
say
know.
goodbye to you,
I know.
shake your hand.
I know
You know,
you do.
I have a staff. I have a full
I know,
staff.
they're
but
wonderful too.
I am the one that people come to see.
Okay, well, until
Put a
next
smile on your
time.
face. Put a smile on your face.
Until next time.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Thank you, Dr. Appleton.
You're very welcome, Anita. Thank you. Thank you.